welcome back to another Bestestimes Reborn YouTube video. This is a torch review. We've got the King's Plus torch and an Ironhorse torch. I don't know the model numbers of the Ironhorse because it's fairly new. It's only like $34, something like that, from Bunnings in Australia. I've never seen them anywhere else. And the King's one was around the same price. At the time of getting it, you've got to keep checking. Prices go up and down. Sometimes they're 40 something, sometimes they're more. Anyway, first we're going to try out the Ironhorse. So, well, I forgot the cob light's the first one that comes on. You got to hold the button down for the other to work, which is I don't like. It's usually the other way around with torches. Anyway, that's the lowest brightness. Next one up, strobe, so that's the brightest there. We'll show that across. Now we'll do the cob light, so you can see it. Very bright, like it hurts your eyes to look at it. So that's that. There's a car coming. Must be something on the other part of the sports ground. We're down at the sports ground where I usually do these, but on the opposite side. So we're away from the cars and that so much, so I don't have to wait so long to be able to do what I do. Anyway, so we'll keep doing the Ironhorse till we get right out. You'll see at the start of the video I'll have some slideshow things showing the boxes and all that, so you can see the lumens and all the information about the torch and that. So further out, that's the lowest. Next one up, brightest. So we'll do a 360 here. You probably won't be able to see it all because of the wide angle of the camera. Like you don't see much of a beam going up, and like you get that straight beam like I was getting with the Sofran torches, the Sofran torch and that. Unless you do that. Oh yeah, you can sort of see it. I can sort of see it, like a search beam. That's just moving the head backwards and forwards, the main part of it. And that, yeah, it's not too bad. Like for close up, if you're searching for something, like say you've dropped a wedding ring or something like that in the grass, this is perfect for that. Trying to get long distance, not so much. So we'll go out further, see how far we can show, and that, and I'll show the cob light when I get right out too. It's about the distance I normally go to the cricket pitch from the other direction. So we'll get out that sort of distance. Do the 360. Pan around. That's straight to the ground in front of me, sort of showing towards my feet. Straight up. Alright, we'll do the cob light now. I think the plovers are coming. Which is a plus that they don't. They're not the nicest birds. But anyway, this is the King's Plus. Yeah, King's Plus. So this one's a King's Plus. Yeah, it's a bit of a dirty sort of beam, this one. It's got like 3 or 4 different, it's got a couple of rings and that. It shows around. You can see it straight towards the camera now. I'll do my 360. I mean, I can see reflective. Those birds are going right off. I don't like it. You can probably hear them. But anyway, I'm shining the torch directly at them. They don't like it. Anyway, before they come back, that's your full, that's the next, and then the strobe. And then we'll do the cob light from here. Be careful with the cob light because it's overly bright and it's right near the button. So normally the way you'd hold it is right up near the, like facing towards your face. And that's just crazy. So we'll head back. This is the full brightness on the Kings. On the ground, straight up, so you might be able to see the beam a bit. I can see it, sort of like a lightsaber, sort of like a searchlight type of thing. Like the other one, if you're searching for something in the grass or whatever, it would be fine, perfectly fine for that. You can see it all here. I'll show the cob light when I get up a bit further again, so you get more of an idea. Just got to remember to turn the torch around. Well, and you got to hold the button down. Yeah, it goes orange, but it's got a really good magnet on the end of the torch too, which I'm actually quite impressed with. So I'll magnetize it to this pole here and face it straight out on the full brightness. You can hear that clip to it then. Yeah, you can see it out there. Hopefully you can see the beam. I'll get it on an angle. There you go. Might be able to be seen better. That's actually on the corner of a pipe. Yeah, that's actually on the corner. Yeah, you can see that. You'll be able to see me pretty good now too. Yeah. There you go. I'll go back and back and back and back and back. See how far you can see me with this. It's blinding me, so I can see the screen of the camera, but that's about it. Yeah, it's like a spotlight. That's pretty cool. Yeah, it's actually not bad. I'll see how far back I can go. I don't think the camera's tilted up enough to really do it proper justice, but we'll have a go. See how we go. Getting a fair distance, nearly as far as I went earlier. Like I say, with the cricket pitch and that. Yeah. And it's a good test for the DJI mic too, connected to the wirelessly from the DJI Osmo Pocket 3. This is one that comes with the Creators combo. Anyway, I'll walk back now. See when I come into view. I'm not going to be looking straight at the torch now. Oh, that's bright. They stay bright for a while. A lot of these, just for heat dissipation and all that sort of stuff, they'll stop the full brightness after a while. You're going to get a certain amount of full brightness. I'll try the other torch like that, but it doesn't have the magnet. It's anything. But we'll put it on the table here at its full brightness. Yeah, I don't think it's got any sort of magnet. Soon find out. Anywhere on it. Nah, no magnet at all, but I'll put it on the table and face it out. It's not as high, probably about 30 centimeters lower than the other one, but you should be able to see, get an idea, because it's a very wide angle beam. Like, I'm impressed with these. Like, for the price, absolutely brilliant, as long as they last. And this one here, you can put AAA batteries in. It comes with AAA batteries in other. Comes in, yeah. This is the Ironhorse. It comes with AAA batteries in a little cradle thing that you just put in there, and you can get batteries and all that sort of stuff. So it's a hybrid torch. So you got the option of both. So I'm back out, about the distance I was before, and I'll walk back in. But yeah, so you can do that. You can have the AAAs. So if you're in a situation where you can't charge it, you can just go buy AAAs. I like that. There is a longer version of this torch that I'd like to get, but our local Bunnings takes forever to get stock in. And that I had to buy this from Cairns when I was up there, which is an hour away. So yeah, getting a lot of insects hanging around from that. I'm just going to try the cob lights and a bit of it, more of a test while I'm here. So this is the brightest of the cob light on the Ironhorse. See how far away you can see me. I doubt it'd be too much. It's bright, but it's more of a close-up thing. There's a car coming, so I might have to stop soon. Anyway, we'll turn the torch off for a sec while they go past. Don't need any trouble from anybody. I'm not doing anything wrong, as you know, but people just seem to get a bit hoity and or toity. Well, that's the brightest on the cob light on the King's one. Yeah, that's shining up. We'll see how far away we can get. It's not on the angle like I had before, but we'll see how far out I can get where you can still see me. I can't see what it's seeing, like what the camera's seeing at the moment, because it makes it harder on your eyes when you're trying to do it. But, it's not bad. Like, if you were trying to shine that just to show somebody where you were, someone that was lost or whatever, it would help. Could even have that on a push bike. Yeah, well, come back across. If I get any trouble from anybody when I'm doing nothing wrong, we'll make sure it's recorded. It's the orange. It's the orange. I want to see what that looks like from a distance. It's more like the orange on an old trailer. Old homemade trailer, the orange bulbs that they had back in the day. Or more your street light orange than that. Could be that, yeah. So I'm looking at the orange street lights now. Yeah, it's like that, but if you're facing it down, so I might actually do that. We'll try that, facing it down, and see how much light it protrudes out. Like, say you got it up high, and you're having like a barbecue or something like that. It doesn't attract as many insects. They are attracted to it, but not as much. Yeah, so that's lighting up the whole area. The whole table and all that sort of thing, so that's pretty good. We'll switch over to one of the white ones. Like the brightest white one. Yeah, that's really good. Yeah, I can see that really clear. It's like having it is an LED light. Like because of the magnet, you can put it up a bit higher and and I could turn it. So say you're having a barbecue somewhere and it got dark. Perfect for that. Yeah, so far I highly recommend these. And unlike some lights I've got, these do actually charge via USB-C. Some don't, some of them micro and mini. So this is facing it out on an angle towards the grass. So you'd be able to see it in the video. So I can't do that as much with the Ironhorse. Yeah, the writing's so small on here for the Ironhorse, I would read it out to you. It's the Ironhorse. Nah, it's AT something. But you'll see that in the pictures and that at the start of the video, like I always do. But yeah, no, I'm impressed with these. All right, we'll do one more test with the Ironhorse. With the Kings. Get it up high. It's about as high as I can reach. So it's about 1/2 meter above head height. Facing over this way. If I don't face the light and the camera and that, you end up not being able to see it properly. I might adjust the camera while we're at it. So we can see it a bit better, that test. Get it centered, there we go. That looks better. That looks pretty cool. Yeah, I'm sure people will see it from the road and that, no worries. I'd like to go across the other side of the field and see how well I can see it. Like how well other people would be seeing it. I might do that, but you'll lose me for a bit. Okay, I'll grab the other torch just in case. It gets too dark over there, but just in case this one turns off or anything like that. I need to be able to see where I'm going. But I'll look back regularly to be able to, to be able to see. I'll go over the other side. Right over where I normally go, sort of. You probably won't be able to see me after a while, but I'll be able to tell you when I get back if I can see it all the way across, like clear. Like some of these end up as bright as a street light, just not as big. Yeah, so I'm facing the actual camera and the torch and all that. I can see it. Yeah. I'll stand in the beam of it so you might be able to see me. What I'll do is I'll keep the red cob light on, so you might have a chance of seeing where I am for the test, so you can get sort of an idea of the depth and the distance and that of where I am. It's supposed to have 10-meter range, the microphone. There you go. Yeah, I can see that as plain as anything. I think I'd be able to see that. Like, she's not going to light up the whole sports field and be able to have a cricket match or soccer match or anything like that, but still pretty cool. Well, I'll put the Ironhorse up as high, but I can't walk off it. I'll just hold it up there and you can see, because it doesn't have the magnet on the end, and just see how far out it goes. But I'll have to stand there and hold it. And keep in mind, I've used some of the battery now too. But that's the King's Plus. All right, and it's not overly hot, the King's Plus either. Yeah, surprising. I hate that the first press isn't the main light though on this. So if you need it in a pinch, in a hurry. Yeah, this is about the height of what the King's Plus was at. Just wider angle, not as long the distance, but wider angle. Now we'll adjust that. That's further distance. Well, I'm trying to get it flat, so it's about where I had the other. There you go, so gives you an idea what it's like. Hopefully you enjoy these videos and it helps you make a buying decision, purchase decision, whatever. I'm pretty sure, but what I've seen, the Ironhorse is only available in Australia. I don't know about the Kings. Yeah, I don't know if you can buy that anywhere else. You can probably get them under other names. I wouldn't be surprised if they were a Chinese thing. You could just get them under other names. But it's impressive. If you can get a two for one deal sort of thing, they sometimes have at King's. Their delivery prices are a little much, but if you've got a King's store close by that you can get to, then it might be worth ordering to click and collect. It's pretty straightforward. Anyway, this is not a sponsored video, it's just something I've noticed. And same with Bunnings, it's hard. Sometimes they don't have these in stock, sometimes they do. Sometimes, well, in the local store here, Country Town, they don't always have them in stock. They're hard to get. You can probably order them online and just ridiculous postage. But yeah, it's worth trying to get them. If you go to like a city or something like that, that's where I had to get mine. And I got another Ironhorse one from the local Bunnings. It's not, I reckon it's just as good in some ways. And it's a go-to one, like it's very well built and all that. But it's not a hybrid one, so you can't put the normal like AAAs or AA's in it. It's all, what you see is what you get. You know, you can't do any of that. It's got the rechargeable, and it's not USB-C, it's an older model. It's a, what would you call it? It's in another video of mine, you'll see it. The Ironhorse and that. Look in the Torches playlist and that, Torches lights and that playlist. And you'll see it, but yeah. It's still a good torch, yeah, it's still a good one to have with you. Maybe leave it in the car or something. I don't know if it'll overheat in the boiling heat or whatever. But anyway, I'm gonna go. Thanks for watching. Let me know in the comments what you think. If you've got one of these torches, let me know. Let me know what you think of it. And that.